MH370. Let me tell you how big a Boeing 777 is. It's not a small plane. A Boeing 777 is about 64 meters long, which is like the length of 15 cars lined up bumper to bumper. Its wingspan is about 61 meters. That's like the width of a football pitch. It can carry 300 to 400 passengers, plus crew, luggage, and cargo. Everything. When fully loaded, this plane can weigh close to 300,000 kilograms, which is about the same as 200 cars. So basically, this aircraft is huge. Now imagine something that big, just disappearing. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, heading to Beijing. There were 239 people on board, 227 passengers, and 12 crew members. At the beginning, everything seemed completely normal. The weather was fine. There were no reported technical problems. It was just a routine overnight flight. About 38 minutes after takeoff, the cockpit sent the aircraft's final routine message. "Good night, Malaysian 370. This was a normal sign-off as the plane prepared to enter Vietnamese airspace. The message was not unusual. There was no distress call. Investigators later discovered that something had already started happening. One of the aircraft's communication systems had already stopped transmitting minutes earlier. The system is called ACARS, and it normally sends automatic updates about the condition of the aircraft. When this system stopped sending data, nobody immediately panicked. These transmissions are not always continuous, so at that moment, everything still appeared normal from the outside. Then, just 3 minutes after the pilot's final words, another system stopped working. This time, it was the aircraft's transponder. It stopped transmitting. Now, the transponder is what allows radar to identify the plane and display its altitude. Once it stopped working, the aircraft became much harder to track. Investigators later concluded that this system was manually switched off, which raised serious questions. Systems like these don't usually just stop on their own. Somebody had to turn it off. Instead of continuing towards Beijing, the aircraft changed direction completely. Military radar showed that the plane turned around, flew back across Malaysia, and then continued west, towards the Strait of Malacca, the exact opposite direction of its intended route. And at that time, nobody on the ground knew. Families still believed their loved ones were safely on their way to Beijing, but the plane was no longer heading there. Military radar tracked the aircraft for almost another hour. It showed that the plane didn't just disappear, it kept flying. The last radar signal placed it heading toward the Andaman Sea. And then, it vanished. But even after radar lost it, something was still happening in the background. The aircraft was still interacting with a satellite. The satellite detected small, automatic signals. These signals didn't reveal the exact location, but they confirmed one thing: the plane was still powered on. The final satellite signal was received at 8:19 a.m. This means the aircraft continued flying for about 7 hours after it first disappeared from radar. A plane that nobody could see, nobody could contact, still flying, going somewhere.